Well, the federal government will summon Israel's ambassador to Canada over what it calls, quote, unacceptable treatment of detained Gaza flotilla activists. Backlash is growing over a video of Israel's national security minister taunting and threatening the activists. Itamar Ben-Gvir released the video on social media.
באו עם הרבה גאווה כגיבורים גדולים. תראי איך הם נראים עכשיו, תסתכלי. תראי איך הם נראים עכשיו.
In the video, Ben-Gvir tells bound and kneeling activists that they should go to prison for a very long time. The flotilla was attempting to breach Israel's blockade of Gaza to deliver food and medicine. It was intercepted by Israeli forces. The CBC's Cameron McIntosh tracking that story from Jerusalem. Cam, good to have you back here. So walk us through this video and what we're seeing.
Okay, so Angie, let's start off with this. Israeli forces today detaining about 450 activists on 50 different ships that were participating in this flotilla that was trying to reach Gaza with the intent of delivering aid and a broader attempt to draw attention to Israel's maritime blockade of Gaza, which has been in effect since 2007. Now let's bring up that video. Let's show this again. This was posted by the national security minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir. In it, you see him push down the head of one of the detainees, and he goes on to mock others. There's also shots in the video of detainees bound on an Israeli ship with the Israeli national anthem playing. Now, this is getting a lot of response. Let's start here with Israel, where the Foreign Affairs Minister, and keep in mind the Israeli government is made up of a coalition of several parties. All the ministers don't belong to the same party, but the Foreign Affairs Minister posting on X that Ben-Gvir's actions were disgraceful and damaging to Israel. Ben-Gvir then accused the Foreign Affairs Minister of being sympathetic to Hamas terrorists. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also denounced Ben-Gvir's actions, but went on to call the flotilla activists supporters of Hamas terrorists himself.
Cam, Canada is also reacting to this video along with many other countries. What are you hearing?
Yeah, so plenty of reaction to this internationally. Now, it's believed that the participants of this flotilla represent about 45 different countries. Global Affairs tells us they know of 12 Canadians that have been involved in this. All of them have been detained, but there really is no explanation so far as to what's happened to these Canadians. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand says they're asking the Israeli ambassador for some answers.
What we've seen, including the video shared by Itamar Ben-Gvir, is deeply troubling and absolutely unacceptable. Canada has already imposed strict sanctions on Ben-Gvir, including asset freezes and a travel ban in response to his repeated incitement of violence. The protection of civilians and respect for human dignity must be upheld at all times.
So the Israeli ambassador being summoned in Ottawa, it's not the first time that's happened. As for other countries, the UK, France, Italy, all doing the same thing right now, among others. And there are plenty of questions, as I mentioned, about what is actually happening to the detainees right now. We are seeing some reports here in Israel that they will be transported to a prison. What we don't know is what kind of contact consular officials may or may not have had with them so far, and what the conditions of some of these detainees may be. Anita Anand, the Foreign Affairs Minister, when we asked her, said that she didn't have that information yet. Again, all questions for the Israeli ambassador in Ottawa.
All right, we'll be watching for further developments. CBC's Cameron McIntosh for us in Jerusalem. Cam, thank you so much for this.